What up, what up, what up, everybody?
What's going on? What's going down?
It's your boy Ivory.
Your boy Demi Parker.
Here to talk to you about everything that you identify with sports, culture, music, whatever's going on in the world today. Let's talk about it.
It's a lot to talk about. How you doing? We had a little break over there. We had a good week break, 2 weeks.
Yeah, sorry we missed you guys last time. We had some technical difficulties with some storms here. The electricity went out. Basically, it was just one mishap after the other. I kept telling Pops, give me 30, give me 30, give me 30. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. My man here gave up and went home.
Okay. Here we go. Anyways, what's going on, man?
So what's going on, people? Is everybody getting excited for the playoffs?
Oh, we didn't get a check.
Let's get Demi in the studio here.
What's going on, chat? Talk to us. How y'all doing? I want to talk about first football, Deion, Cowboys. What's a lot of talking about?
All right, so I told this guy, Deion Sanders. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. How about now? Can you hear us?
Yeah, you let me push the buttons. You just keep talking, right?
My bad. Okay, so football playoffs. We didn't get to talk about it. College football. We went down to Tempe to watch the live game party.
It was
And
crazy.
I never really feel old. I just turned 47, but I never really feel old until I'm surrounded by a bunch of really hot co-eds. I was like feeling like a dad that was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be at. And these girls were drinking and they were dancing and they were bouncing all over us, and we had a great time.
Don't say no. It was just there. Anyway, though, the game was amazing. We ended up leaving a little bit after, and on our way home, we were like, "Damn, we should have stayed."
Yeah. Ha to Texas for getting their ass whooped by Ohio State right after that. And forks up, props to Cam Scadaboo being the first player to win the MVP of a bowl game on a losing team.
That boy was great.
He had like 100 yards receiving, a passing touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns. Almost all of it came in the second half. So that was phenomenal. I don't know if you guys pay attention to the transfer portal, but ASU's got a huge ton of signings coming. So be prepared. ASU is going to be a monster next year.
Shout out ASU for that game. They got cheated. I'm not going to lie. I'm not an ASU fan at all. That boy was targeting. That point, they should have won. It should have been over with. That was a great game, though.
But that's enough about that. College football. How about these NFL playoffs coming up? The real Super Bowl. Lamar versus Josh. Who you guys got?
I got Lamar. I've always been a Lamar fan.
He just always roots for the black guy because he's racist.
I'm going for the next Michael Vick, baby. He's definitely come on, let's not start that. Anyways, I feel like he was supposed to be who? The Bucks? They wasn't supposed to beat him.
Well, Josh Allen MVP this year for sure. Lamar Jackson, crazy numbers, but let's be real. They got Derrick Henry.
Oh, I'm sorry, not the Bucks, the Steelers.
What does Buffalo have outside of Josh Allen? A bunch of young, no-name players. My playoffs are over. Yeah, Vikings fans, what happened, man? Your boy Sam Darnold waltzed into Glendale like he was going to be the prom king, and instead he went down like a virgin on prom night. That was rough. You guys got your ass kicked. I felt bad for you. As my team, is on vacation in Aruba right now, so it is what it is.
They're not out here.
You guys remember that in the playoffs, and they would always say so-and-so went fishing, and they would have them on the little boat on the NBA playoffs?
Speaking of fishing, shout out Deion.
Yeah, so Deion, coaching the Cowboys.
What y'all think? Chat. What do you guys think about Deion going to Dallas? Please, somebody say something to me, man. What y'all think about that?
Hey, Woody, what's going on? What's going on?
What's up, Woody?
You a football fan? Sound off. Tell us who you're rooting for.
I'm not a huge football fan, but I'm definitely rooting for the Baltimore Ravens. I feel like Lamar definitely deserves it. Derrick Henry definitely deserves something at where his career is right now.
I'm really looking forward to Buffalo versus Detroit. That's what I would like to see. Two cities that have never won a Super Bowl. They get their hearts broken over and over again. Both teams are having an outstanding season. So if they both go to the Super Bowl, at least one of these cities is finally going to get their first title.
Detroit next game, Detroit next game is crazy. Well, it's for the opponent.
Who is it, Washington?
Yeah.
Speaking of Washington, Jaden Daniels. Wow.
Yeah, that boy.
Has anybody seen a rookie like Jaden Daniels?
He nice.
It's crazy ASU let him go.
Under pressure.
That hurts me. Yeah, Jaden Daniels is freaking amazing.
Yeah. Nice. I love that boy.
Broncos. Woody, didn't the Broncos just get sent home? I believe so. However, their rookie, Bo Nix, is pretty awesome too. So I think they really struck gold and got lucky there.
What about them Steelers?
What about them Steelers? Is it time for Mike Tomlin to go? Is it time?
Yeah, I heard. What do you think?
It's hard because he's never had a losing season.
He's a great coach.
He gets to the playoffs all the time, but never gets out of the first round and doesn't believe that they need a quarterback. So they just keep recycling these garbage quarterbacks like Russell Wilson. You know, they should have stuck with Justin Fields. He was having a great start this year.
But yeah, it's crazy.
The immaculate reception. You're going back a little ways, my boy. Immaculate reception. That's the Niners, right? That's the Joe Montana, Dwight Clark. Yeah, the Vikings do that. The Vikings are just like my Cardinals, man. They like to break your heart. They give you a little crumb of hope, and then they break your heart. But the Cardinals this year got $82 million in cap space.
He think that Tyreek Hill is coming to the Cardinals.
I think Tyreek Hill is coming to the Cardinals. I think with Tyreek Hill on one side, Marvin Harrison on the other, Trey McBride, who in my opinion is the best tight end in football, and then Kyler, who you never know what you're going to get with.
But that's just who did they have back? It was Larry Fitzgerald, Anquan Bolden. They had a few. I feel like they're not going to get Tyreek Hill. And maybe if they do get Tyreek Hill, they're not going. What has he done for anybody since he left the Chiefs?
Go crazy. He still gets crazy yards. I mean, for the Dolphins, he didn't do nothing, but that's because Tua is injured every other game.
So that means that he needs a quarterback in order to get the ball?
Absolutely. How else does the receiver get the ball?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and he got hurt. Second string got hurt. Third string got hurt. Steelers made man. First of all, fuck the Steelers. The Steelers broke my heart, and that was not a damn catch at the end of that Super Bowl with the Cardinals. I don't care what anybody says. One foot was on top of the other. When did it? 2008.
Yeah.
On Kurt Warner and Larry Fitzgerald. That was the craziest emotional roller coaster 3 minutes I think I've ever had in sports. Because we hit that super touchdown over the middle to Fitz.
Oh, I remember
Fitz
that.
leads 2 minutes to go, and then Roethlisberger just chunk bullshit play that wasn't a touchdown. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna be forever mad. The Cardinals suck. We're never gonna get to the Super Bowl again. That was our chance.
Especially when they had the Super Bowl in Arizona.
Yeah, so I'm very jaded. Just like I will always hate the Spurs for the way they cheated the Suns. The year the Suns definitely should have won.
Speaking of the Spurs, you see that boy Wemby get dunked on?
Man, Wemby's amazing. I don't think Wemby was even paying attention on that play. John Morant said it wasn't a dunk, so I'm gonna go with John. It wasn't a dunk.
You think Wemby is the face of the NBA coming up?
No, I think right now Anthony Edwards is the face of the NBA. I think Anthony Edwards is the face of the NBA. I think he's the most charismatic player. He stays out of trouble. He's a beast.
Off the field. I mean, off the court. But on the court, you see him and Zion recently?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that was a great game. Zion, this was Zion coming back game from injury.
You mean from overeating cheeseburgers?
Anyways, yeah, I guess. But hey, he looked good though. And Edwards is, he's a dog.
Anthony Edwards is a beast.
Oh, he talking shit to him. They going dunk for dunk. Oh, it was a great game. I hope he's the face because he's going to make all these young players actually want to play ball.
Damn, Woody, I bet that was really cool. How did you not find yourself just getting stuck watching the game? I feel like the Super Bowl experience would be so amazing. That's really cool, though.
Was there any regular people there, or was it all superstars? I thought I heard the Super Bowl is full of superstars.
That was back when beer at the stadium was less than fucking $20.
2005.
I'm glad I don't really drink because I could never afford to go to a game and get drunk.
I was a freshman. I was a sophomore in 2005.
Mitch Plummer. I don't think I've ever heard of Mitch Plummer. Jake Plummer, I know. My favorite mushroom growing psychedelic farmer.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Yeah.
Who just donated $8 million to ASU. So shout out to Jake Plummer, Forks Up. That was freaking awesome. Jake the Snake. Jake was the man.
Not Jake from State Farm.
I actually went to school with Jake. I can tell you a really cool Jake story. So Jake's a very introverted person, as everybody can see from his retired life. So one night when I was a freshman, they talked him into going out to a club that was called Arizona Beach Club. It was right off of Scottsdale and right off of Scottsdale Mill, really close to the university. So they had $2 Long Island iced teas this night. So everybody's getting drunk. Jake didn't even drink. At the end of the night, some girl who he bumped into made a claim that he was harassing her, grabbing up on her ass, touching on her. Anyways, that never went anywhere, but Jake never ever went out with us again. True story.
Jake, huh?
And now Jake is pushing for medicinal mushrooms in Colorado. He's like at the top of the initiative of that, Colorado and Washington are both working on making.
Did you say medicinal marshmallows?
I said mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Medicinal mushrooms.
Psychedelic.
They're saying that one microdose of mushrooms is the equivalent of 90 days of most neuromedications without any of the side effects.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now, I don't know. I've never used them for medicinal purposes. But I am a fan.
The NFL draft. Shador Sanders, did he go first?
So this is my prediction. Jerry Jones wants to make a huge splash. Jerry Jones wants Deion. Deion's in the media flirting with Jerry Jones. I think they're going to trade a huge defensive asset. Maybe Michael Parsons because he wants to get paid and they probably don't have the money after Dak. So I think they're going to pay to send Michael Parsons to the Giants along with their 14th pick for the number 1 pick to draft Shador Sanders. Because Deion has always coached his son and has talked about he's coached him since he was a little kid. And now the two of them are flirting in the media. I see Deion manipulating Jerry Jones right now, and I think it's funny as hell, and I'm all for it. So,
what do you think that would do for Texas, the state of Texas, the city of Dallas? What do you think that'll do for them?
It'll create a great reality show.
Stupid.
Because Jerry Jones is always going to stand in the way of the Cowboys' success, no matter what they get. Jerry Jones is an idiot. He's just like Al Davis. He's just like the owner of the Browns. I can't think of his name, but some owners just ruin franchises no matter what you do.
You think they'll win?
Do I think the Cowboys will win? No.
So
when was the last time the Cowboys were even relevant other than the Cowboys fans?
So it'll just be just a show.
Yeah, it'll just be a fun reality show. Tons of great news bites. Can you imagine Jerry Jones and Deion Sanders playing politics in the media?
That'd be crazy.
Hey, sign me up for it. Grab me some popcorn. Let's do it.
That'd be a good year. And then if it starts to go crazy, oh my gosh. I think about the possibility.
So here's another thought. What if Buffalo gets to the Super Bowl and loses by a missed field goal? Again, that'll make like 4 times, right?
Oh, New York. Oh, yeah.
See, I don't know who.
He'll be hot.
I don't know if I want to root for Buffalo or if I want to root for Detroit. But those are the 2 teams I'm rooting for.
Detroit. I think Detroit deserve it more, man. They've been hustling, grinding for that shit, man. And they run game this thing.
Howdy, how's it going? Was that say Geek Masters of the Thunder?
Howdy.
What is a Thunder nerd? Enlighten me. Are those people who chase storms?
Is that okay? I
tell you what, all you got to do is watch the show that comes on later tonight at 9:00 Eastern, which is like an hour after your show ends, and you'll see what those guys talk about, what those guys do. Their Friday night show, they do movie reviews. Tonight they're covering The Witcher, or not The Witcher, the Blair Witch Project 1 and 2. Ooh. So they're going to be talking about that. Their show starts at 9:00 right here on the network, baby. Let's go.
The Blair Witch Project. project. I was scared of that movie. I'm not gonna lie.
So recently, a friend talked me into downloading Tubi, and I've watched 2 movies on Tubi, and I swear both of them were filmed in the same way as the Blair Witch Project. Like they were done on a camcorder, super duper over dramatic and absolutely ridiculous. But if you're ever really high and you need something to do, download Tubi. It's free. Tons of funny ass shit. Feel free to sponsor us, Tubi.
Was it at least like watchable?
It was watchable in the sense that it was so bad. Like, you know, have you ever watched a movie that was just so bad you couldn't stop watching it?
Belly 2 is from the game. Solo.
Yes. Oh yeah, Belly 2 is horrible.
Solo. Oh my god, I said fuck it. Folks are so bad.
So this guy is modest. Real quick, I want to take a shout out. Demi just dropped a new album,
Shout out,
available on all platforms. If you look up Demi Parker, the album Diamond Docs just came out yesterday.
Yeah, it's just alternative rock and roll music. You know, it's about Doc Martens, baby, in my life. And it is
Drop the link in the private chat so I can share it out to all the platforms.
definitely. I definitely do that.
The link in the private chat. Do it now. Do it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the album is real good. I got one feature on it. But I think y'all would like it. It's for older people, younger people. Hold on, what am I talking about? Oh, I gotta get the link.
1 second, he's gonna find the link on his phone.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I would like to give a shout out to Ashley. I'm always giving shout outs to Ashley. She designed this little ID show shirt for me,
which will be on sale very soon.
So when we get the when we get the channel going, we're gonna start making some cool merch for you guys, some personal stuff. We wanna be like connected to the community. We want to interact with you guys. We love when you comment in the chat. We love going back and forth. Feel free to engage, talk shit if you want to. Give us topics to go over.
And this is the show, so we do talk about music a lot. Speaking of music,
also on the music note, we have finally in your city when an artist starts to blow up and you feel that energy behind that artist, it's pretty captivating when you find something new before everybody else has already heard it. So right now in the hip hop scene in Phoenix, which has never really been super big or super relevant, there have been a few good artists here and there. There's a young artist named Merkham, who just did the whole tour of all the biggest radio stations and is getting huge acclaim, a huge following. So we wanted to give a shout out to him. It's really cool to see the Arizona hip hop scene starting.
We outside.
And yeah. His single "We Outside" is phenomenal.
He put 18 on. I love Arizona. I'm not from there, but it's my second home. That boy put the city on the map. You hear me?
So the song "We Outside" is getting played all over the nation right now. I think it's the first time an artist from here has had a national hit.
It's a national hit?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Good shit, Merc. I didn't know that.
Feel the back of the channel getting busy. Oh, yeah. So let me just tell you. So one of the movies we watched was, it was supposed to be about these like teenagers playing online, which like as a dad, especially with daughters, was something I was worried about. So these teenage girls are looking for attention online, and one of their friends tells them about some guy that's cute that she's never met, shows them a picture of him or whatever. The girl starts chatting with him, agrees to meet up with him. This is a true story that happened in California a while back. Well, the girl disappears behind a diner. Her best friend starts contacting the person trying to figure things out, and he ends up kidnapping her too.
Oh, shit.
But the movie was like gory and gruesome, and they're trying to, so in the Blair Witch theme, they're trying to show you that it's real, giving you this view saying this is the last 22 minutes of this girl's actual camera footage. And it shows her being tortured, brutally raped, and then stuffed in a barrel with her already deceased friend. And I was like, this is freaking horrible. There's no wonder this is not on any regular TV station. And the second movie we watched was pretty much just as bad, but it was just like
On Tubi?
On Tubi, yeah. It was really kind of mind-blowing to see stuff like that because you're not used to it. You're not desensitized to it like you are a lot of things. So it definitely caught us off guard. It was awkward, hard to watch, but again, we finished watching it, so
that's great. Well, you never know what you'll get on Tubi.
Yeah, so yeah, shout out to Tubi if you want some crazy shit.
Jello ball. Jello ball. Leangelo boy.
Talking about G3?
C3.
G3.
I might swerve in that corner. Hey, y'all don't know about him. His name is Leangelo Ball. If y'all know about LeVar Ball, Lonzo Ball, who played for Chicago Bulls, or their superstar brother who played for the Charlotte Hornets, LaMelo Ball. He was a basketball protege who was supposed to make it to the NBA, didn't make it, and came out with a hit song that sounded like a 2000 version of something.
Yeah, it would be a hit song in 2002.
But it's a hit now, though.
If he was a part of the St. Lunatics. And it's only a hit now because he's a high-profile person and people are sharing it. The song really is 20 years too old.
But do you think it's good, though?
I think it would be good 20 years ago. I think music has to evolve.
I think that if people would have made all them old school themes or memes about it, I think it would have it would have been labeled a joke the first time it came out. And that was actually like a real song.
I'm not a fan. Fuck G3. Boo, 2 thumbs down. Call me a hater. I'm old school. I like real rap when people write their own music. I like real rock when people write their own music. I like music that comes from the soul. I don't like some pretty little person put in front of a camera to perform somebody else's artistry that has no soul and that's just not for me.
Well, besides writing for someone, that's basically what the music industry is now.
Yeah, and that's what the industry is now. That's why movies suck now. Movies are too focused on special effects and not acting. Actual talent is gone. I mean, nobody focuses on talent. Nobody focuses on like real drama, real suspense.
Remember, Jackie Chan used to do his own stunts.
Like you would think in 2024. I know you guys got a lot of horror fans on your channel. Tell me in 2024 you weren't super disappointed that there's not really one good horror movie.
Oh yeah, if not,
there's some cool gory stuff, but there's not really one scary movie.
Yes,
there's no Friday the 13th. There's no Nightmare on Elm Street or Halloween. There's nothing that makes you want to
did last summer shit like that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Even Screaming, I Know What You Did Last Summer. They were cool. They have their own little niche. Those were great movies.
A true slasher movie.
Oh man, real live action movies, horrible. Where's the Van Dams, man? Where's the Jet Lis? Like, where are the badass action stars? They're all dying.
Everybody pretty.
And everything now is gonna be like CGI. Oh yeah, and everybody's pretty. There's that.
Everybody pretty now.
What is that? What is that movie? Substance. There's a movie called Substance that I haven't watched it yet, but it's interesting. It's about people who go to Hollywood and they have to keep drinking this drink, and if they do, become like the best version of themselves, but only for like a set period of time, then they have to go back, and they're not supposed to do it again. But being humans, you know what they did? They started abusing the shit, and they're horrible. Kind of like everybody who took Ozempic, or got their lips done, or got a fucking weird stewy head butt.
Hey, I know this ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about right now, but I do want to shout out people with mental health. Recently, one of my good friends, I know it just went crazy. Just like her mental health is real bad. I want to shout out everybody who has mental health problems, who's going through anything that you can't talk about with other people. I really want to let you guys know, like, people are here for you. People love you. So if you deal with mental health, man, please talk to somebody, man. Please. Shout out my homegirl. I can say I'm sorry.
Hey, no problem. Definitely. There's a lot of people struggling through a lot of stuff. I feel like the last few years, ever since probably COVID, all the things that we've all been through, the relationships we've lost or gained or made stronger. I mean, everybody's gone through a lot. So I'm glad that we're in a generation where men can actually speak about their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm also sad we're in a generation where men can't be men and be respected for that. So I'm looking forward to that change that's coming right now, because I feel like it's time for men to be men again. It's time for us to start teaching our children to be men. It's time for us to start holding our friends accountable. It's time for us as men to be men. There's nothing toxic about being a man.
That's real.
There's nothing toxic about telling your lady to go ahead and have a seat when she's had a rough day and go help her out around the house. Or be the first one to jump up. When the tire goes flat, that's your job. Get up and do it.
Yeah.
Take care of your people, man. Your friends are moving. Don't make them beg you to come help. Go help. Be a man.
Yeah, look out for your people, man. Yeah,
look out for your people, for sure.
The world changed, bro. It's all about status and money and likes. And it's not. It's like humans aren't humans anymore. If that makes sense.
Now, who's excited for Monday?
What's on Monday?
What do you mean, what's Monday? The greatest president of our generation.
Oh my God! It's the inauguration. Yep.
Trump is back.
Oh yeah.
And looks like the confirmation hearings are going pretty good so far. I feel like they've looked really, really good. And I think politics plays a huge part in our identity and who we are. Politics of the last few years is definitely why our country is in the state that it's in right now.
You see my face.
But it's time for change. It's time to be proud of America again. It's time to be building stuff in America again. It's time for jobs to be American again.
Work. It's time to get back to work, man.
It's time to get back to work.
Time to get back to fucking work, people.
Speaking of going back to work, I'm currently looking for a job. Check this out. So why, when people are successful at their job and they do really good, are they the ones that get the short end of the stick? And the people who are lazy and don't work hard always seem to keep leveling up. So recently, my job sales goal is to hit above 4% for the year of the previous year. So they want you to achieve 4% to get a bonus of $1,500. Well, my store had a record-breaking year, achieving our goal by over 47%, which means I would have gotten a humongous bonus. So on the last day of the year before the year changed, they let me go. They let me go, so they didn't have to pay me that. Like, boss crying, telling me she doesn't, it's not her choice, it's from above her. And I'm just like, I absolutely crushed the sales goal. This is a record sales goal for this store. You want to let me go? So just know that the next opportunity is getting a beast. I'm a beast everywhere I go. I make everything profitable. I make everything make sense. I'm really, really good with people. I'm very excited for that next phase. So this next phase of our country, this next phase of my job life, I'm excited for these playoffs.
Of the show, everything.
I'm excited for this show to grow. Like, I'm super happy that there's 10 of you watching right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait till that 10 becomes 100, until we become a community, until we're going back and forth having
so y'all buying the merch,
awesome conversations. What up, Grey Wolf? How's it going? Nice to see you.
Hiya, chat. I just seen that. Hiya, chat. Truth be support me. Oh yeah. Support, yeah, definitely.
Danny, have you put the link?
I don't know the link. I don't have a link to here.
Okay, so just put Danny Parker on all platforms.
Yeah.
He don't have the link, so he's gonna put the name.
I have it. I just don't know how to send it to what we're streaming on.
Okay. You can look up Danny Parker, one word, on all platforms.
You can put that link in my Facebook, and I will share it with everybody.
All right.
If that makes it easy. Just send it to me as a message. Oh, there you go. You got it. There.
But it's everywhere: iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. It got some real good songs on it. Jaden Platforms is a really good song. Yeah, man, check it out. Check it out.
Why the title Diane Docs?
It's not just because of a paradox. It's not just because of a paradox. It is a story behind it. Basically, I'm an artist. I've never been a rapper, even though I used to rap and make R&B. But being growing up in Chicago, being from Chicago, and making music, you like no one expects you to go outside the box. And me being an artist, I just don't have the confidence to like be my own person outside of music, And my friend, old friend, introduced me to. I started doing rock and roll music. An old friend introduced me to Doc Martens. I like to dress and wear nice clothes. I always wear Jordans, the nicest Jordans, expensive Jordans. Am I lying?
Mm-mm.
Always wear Jordans, and I just felt like Doc gave me my own personality, or like my own identity. Like I could just put on a pair of Docs, and I'm good.
So, do you buy Docs in the same kids section you used to get your Jordans in?
Shut up. We're a size 10. No kids.
This guy's got little tiny feet.
But yeah, man. Definitely, it just make you feel like me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So that's why I named it Diane Docs. When I die, I want to die in a pair of Docs. All black Docs. So I people that wear Docs out there. I know Docs is not just a shoe. You know that, right? It's not. It's like Jordan. It's a meaning behind every person who wear that shoe. So I just want to connect with people. That's why I named the old Docs, like certain songs about.
Okay.
So yeah, check it out, man. Please.
Diane Docs came out yesterday. Something amazing I wanted to tell you guys that I just wanted to share because it was such a super happy moment for me last night.
Shout out my little sis.
My daughter is a triple major. She's going to Arizona State University. She's a sophomore. She wants to become a forensic pathologist. She works with the Phoenix Crime Lab. She has really done a whole bunch of impressive things, but some paperwork was mismanaged and her student loan didn't go through, or not her student loan, her grant didn't go through. So she has had a boyfriend of 3 years, and
Shout out E.
as a dad, like boyfriends are one of your biggest fears. But anyways, this guy who came to the door and asked me if it was cool to date my daughter before he did, which I didn't even know happened, has been with her for the last few years. He's been incredible. She was told 2 days ago that she had until today, Friday, to come up with $10,000 for her tuition, or she wasn't going to be able to enroll for school for this semester. And last night, her boyfriend, with a few of his friends who had been saving for this, surprised her last night
College kids.
and paid the $10,000 last night for my daughter to be able to continue her education. And I've never had anybody do anything like that for me. And I'm gonna be honest, man, I was broke down. I had to reach out to him and tell him, like, man, she's the most important person in my world, and you're proving to me she's definitely the most important person in yours. And that was just a huge moment, man. $10,000
That's deep.
that her friend surprised her with so she can continue school.
And we're talking about college kids. You hear me?
Yeah, college kids. It's not like these were a bunch of people with money. These were college kids.
Yeah.
Where her boyfriend has been saving for months. Her best friends have been saving for months, and they just surprised her and paid her tuition online right in front of her last night. They just pulled it up on the laptop and were like, boop.
Dope. That's dope.
Yeah, so I wanted to share that with you guys.
That's real dope. And she's a triple major. She's super smart and super dope.
Yeah, triple major. So she takes forensic science, entomology, and something else. Entomology is the study of bugs. I guess they need to know how bugs decompose, helps them with forensic stuff. Her senior year of high school, she had a pig head decomposing in my backyard, like 10 feet up, so the dogs wouldn't get it, because she had to study the effects of bugs, humidity, heat, etc. on decomposition. And try explaining that to your neighbors. It was pretty freaking out there. But like I said, my kid's pretty cool.
How long was it for?
6 months. It was a whole semester. So however long a semester is, 4.5 months maybe. A pig head through different stages of decomposition all the way until it was bone. That's something I think some of your horror readers. I'm gonna have to get her to be a guest on one of your guys' horror shows. She's got some amazing stories that have to do with forensics and people's bodies and
that'd be dope.
lots of really cool stuff. She'd probably have a cool story or two for you guys.
That'd be dope, actually.
All right, so I see we got 12 people on right now. Where are you guys from? Hit us up in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. If you don't know, we're in Phoenix. We're in Glendale, just outside of Phoenix, where the temperature is absolutely perfect right now.
Super. Oh my God, so nice.
And yeah, she's definitely a super duper smart kid. She's the kind of kid that was having conversations with adults when she was like 2. Full-on conversations. My friends would be like, dude, I just talked to your daughter for like 30 minutes, and it makes me feel weird that she so fluidly contributes in conversation. And she's the one I got to stay home with. I was a stay-at-home dad during that time when she was little. So, not taking any credit for any of her ingeniousness. Her mom's pretty cool, too. Got to give a shout out to her
Tennessee.
mom.
What up, Tennessee? How you doing?
Hey, I love Tennessee.
What up, Gary?
Yeah, I went to Tennessee last year in February for the first time. And
you did go there.
Nashville, for one, I thought was kind of like a small, big city. I didn't realize it was such a big, big city until you get there. And the downtown is humongous, and the airport is also very crazy. But Broadway in Nashville was freaking awesome. I don't even listen to country music, man, but every bar we went in, there was so much energy, all the talent. Like, there was no karaoke singers. Like, Nashville was awesome. Literally bar to bar to bar to bar of just vibes. And then I came back, and one of my friends, he's from Atlanta. He's a older black guy. He told me, well, now that you've been to Nashville, you understand that Nashville is the white people's Atlanta. That's 100% true.
That makes sense.
If you've ever been to Nashville, it's the same exact vibe. It's a little bit of a different culture, but totally the same thing. And one of those cities I definitely want to go back to. It was on a work trip, so I didn't really get to investigate the city. But definitely shout out to Tennessee, shout out to Nashville. That's an area I would love to go out and explore again. And The only thing I was sad about is I kept asking everybody where the best barbecue was, and they all said Memphis.
I was thinking, go to Memphis.
No, I guess Memphis is like 3.5 hours away.
Is it from Tennessee?
Yeah, Tennessee is pretty good size. So where's everybody else from? Wolf from Tennessee, Michigan. All right, we already knew that. How's the weather up there? You snowed in?
It's like Chicago right now.
I'm
Cold.
glad you have internet so you can survive. Oh, Pops, so how did you like my Vikings joke earlier?
You didn't say it.
No, I did say it.
Oh, you saw him on the.
No, I said Sam Darnold waltzed into Glendale, supposed to be the prom king, and I said he went down like a virgin on prom night.
Oh,
He reminded us why he was Sam Darnold. 4 inches in the ground. I don't want to hear what happens when you pass out after too many vodkas.
stupid. Shut up. You dumb.
Sorry, Pops. I'm thinking about doing some little skits. We're going to do some joke skits for you guys. He was late on field. Yeah, something was wrong with him. Both of those last 2 games, he was horrible. And it's crazy because everybody started talking about why isn't Sam Darnold in the MVP conversation. And at that point in time, you absolutely could have put him in that conversation, but he was absolutely horrible. I mean, everything was horrible for the Vikings, especially in that playoff game.
You got to win. I feel like when you win too early, you like get all that hype. Like I feel like in the NFL, the best time to win is the late games.
Right. And can we talk about how the Rams suck always in the first half of the season? And all of a sudden in the second half, they transform into this like super good team. And this year, there's no Jalen Ramsey. There's no Aaron Donald.
To say that.
But you got Puka Nacua out there going crazy. You got Stafford, man. Matthew Stafford. Stafford and Goff. Have you ever seen 2 guys switch places and become so much more successful when they were already super successful where they were at? That's a pretty crazy story.
He played in Detroit too, though, right?
Yeah. Stafford was in Detroit.
Yeah.
And Jared Goff was in the Rams, and they basically just traded him. And then Stafford went right on to win the Super Bowl. I attribute that more to Aaron Donald because Aaron Donald.
99.
Yeah.
Madden and overall. 99.
Chat, you think anybody on a defensive line has ever been better than Aaron Donald? There's a few names I'm willing to accept in consideration, but is there anybody better than Aaron Donald? Let me know what you think, chat. Tell me right now.
I seen that man had a 2-man and still had a quarterback.
I'm waiting for like a Reggie White. I mean, there's a couple of names out there, but I don't know. I think Aaron Donald is probably one of the most menacing defenders ever. And being a Cardinals fan, having to watch him twice a year.
Did he retire early?
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl and he retired. Everybody thought he was going to come back for this playoff run and just pop in. Like it's just a plug and play. Like, hey, we're in the playoffs, might as well. But no, he's retired.
Why?
He said he don't have nothing else to play for. He's got a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get injured. He doesn't want to get CTE like a lot of these guys.
That's real.
Who do we got? Hey, Derek Thomas and LT. Okay, beast.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Beast.
Lawrence Taylor. LT was nice, bro.
Alan Page, I'm not as familiar with. I would definitely put Reggie White in that conversation, though. Derek Thomas, man, that version of the Chiefs was incredible. Anybody else? I know we got some old school cats in here. Come on, who's your favorite defensive line players of all time? One of mine was Calais Campbell and Chandler Jones. They were both studs for the Cardinals, but not on that same level as the guys we're talking about right now, for sure.
I know some good middle linebackers.
Yeah.
I know a couple of those.
Lyle Alzado, okay. Hey, I loved the Raiders back then when I was a kid. That Roydhead was a beast. That boy was nasty. That was a nasty football player. You didn't want to be on the bottom of the pile with him. You're showing your age, though, Pops. Anybody else? All right, well, moving on. The trade deadline is coming up in the NBA. I'm really looking forward to the moves the Suns are making. They just got a new center. Can't think of his last name. Nick is his first name, though. 7-footer, power dunker, old school, big body. I think it was a great move for the Suns. They had to get rid of Josh Okogie, who I really like, good wing defender. But with Ryan Dunn, the rookie who's been going crazy on the wing, we don't really need Josh Okogie anymore. So I'm excited to see the Suns get a center. I would really like to see them move off of Bradley Beal. Dope football player? I'm not sure who that is. I think one of the greatest running backs of all time is Al Bundy, though. He scored 4 touchdowns for Polk High, if you remember. All right, so let's tell me something. Yeah, 4 touchdowns in one game. That's the Polk High legend. I think I need to get that jersey. How cool would that be? To have Al Bundy, high school jersey.
Oh,
Come on now, if you're old like me, you grew up on Married with Children. Whatever happened to good sitcoms?
oh, he was a football player.
No.
Oh, I was about to say.
No, he always talks about his one good game back in high school when he had 4 touchdowns for Polk High, and then sticks his little hand in his pants, you know. And he looks at his little hot redheaded wife, Peg. Who loves Peg? I love me some Peg. Speaking of funny people from the past, Roseanne Barr released a rap song today. I don't know if you guys checked that out, but Tom McDonald released a song called Daddy Song with Roseanne, and you can guess who that's about.
Wait, Roseanne
Yeah, Roseanne Barr was dropping bars with Tom McDonald.
from the TV show Roseanne.
Yeah, like old school Roseanne.
Yeah,
Yeah, she talks about how they used to try to cancel her and said she was a racist. She actually did pretty good. It was pretty funny. I mean, the video was obviously trolling, but it was hilarious. If you guys are like, pro-Trump people and you like hip hop, check Tom McDonald out. He's got a lot of really good music. Most of it is political rap. I mean, he gets pretty deep with it. He goes in on both sides. So, like, he has a song where he battles himself as a liberal and as a conservative, and he hits on all the points. It's pretty entertaining if you're into politics. I know a lot of people stay away from politics because it ruins friendships and families because, we can't have polite disagreements anymore. But I, for one, am super excited that Trump is back. I hope that January 20th goes off without a hitch. Yeah, Tom is a madman, dude. Tom is incredible. And in any video of Tom's and his eyes go completely dark, you're about to witness one of the dopest rappers, in my opinion. Like, that version of him is crazy good.
I thought Tom was slept on, but a lot of people know about him.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest independent artists that there is.
He is.
Speaking of big independent artists, when I was doing music all the time, I had the blessing of doing a lot of shows with Tech Nine. And if you ever needed, an independent artist or somebody to show you the way, I mean, Tech Nine's been doing it for like 20 years now, independently, making millions of dollars every single year. And one of the coolest things about him is that he's super humble. And if he's ever around you, he treats you just like he would treat anybody on his label. And he loves to give people opportunities. So definitely shout out to Tech Nine.
A lot of people know about him too.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorite rappers of all time.
I mean, like new kids know about Tech Nine, which is wild to me.
I got a little something for those people who might not know who Al Bundy is.
Yes.
All right?
Tell us.
We don't feel that we're properly motivated. Do you know what would motivate us?
A cattle prod?
Well, yes, that of course, but
Yeah. I remember that show.
I was hoping you queued up the fucking 4 touchdown highlight video.
That came on the regular TV channel.
I miss good sitcoms.
Real good.
Chad, if you got any good shows going on, man, let me know. Drop them in the chat. We definitely are going to start reviewing some more TV shows and some music. We might even go out and do some food reviews and post some videos for you just to add more content, give you guys more things to interact with.
Hole in the wall, mom and pop joints.
Because an hour is a good amount of time to talk. We want to make sure we have a lot of topics. We want to keep you guys engaged. So we got a lot of really good ideas for the new year coming up. Speaking of good shows, Peacock just released Amazon released a show called On Call, which is a pretty up-close graphic depiction of LA street cop life. And it's one of those shows that, like, right from the beginning, just snatches you and pulls you in. Like, there's no drop in actions from the minute it starts until, like, I think I'm on episode 6 or 7 now. It's been just nonstop, like, edge of your seat action. So you need a new show to watch, that one's really, really good.
Speaking of LA, you see the fires look like a movie scene.
Man,
It looked like straight out of a movie scene. It's crazy.
so I tried to post something on Facebook the other day that said that Maui was a trial run for California. Not to be a total conspiracy theorist, but there are a lot of similarities, and I think a lot of crazy stuff is going on in the world today, man. A lot of crazy stuff.
Man. Wow stuff.
And we definitely want to talk about all of it without getting shut down. Of course, we know there's certain things you just can't talk about. So,
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech. What is freedom of speech? Freedom of speech is the ability to say whatever you want,
Unless.
But now you see, Tim, we have a platform for that. If you ever have something you want to do that you're afraid YouTube is going to squash, that's okay. We just play it on Pilled, bro. We ain't worried about it. We have a free speech platform. You can play actual music, not just a clip or talk about it. You can actually play a song and then talk about it, all that kind of stuff, man. So, if you want to do something free speech, we have a place for you. That's not a problem. We got.
Are you sure you know what you're asking for? Me, unfiltered and unhinged, is
Crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
Whoever posted the American Primeval, that's definitely on the list. That looks really good.
That's crazy good.
I still have a hard time going on Pilled and remembering that I'm on Pilled. Like, we do a Tuesday draw stream that's exclusively on Pilled, and we forget that we can say and talk about whatever we want. So we're trying to play music videos and do stuff to remind us that it is a free speech show that we're doing over there on Tuesdays. So
a lot of that is because free thinkers have really been silenced over the last 4 years with this cancel culture. People who don't believe to fit a certain narrative or speak against a certain narrative have been silenced and shunned over the last 4 years. So people are afraid to actually speak on what they want to speak. So
they need their money.
Free speech platform sounds fantastic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you want to do a show that's just that on the side, or make this for that, we can put it in the right places, man. I'm not tripping. We have platforms that are free speech platforms now. So,
right. See, like me personally, I don't align with any one thing 100%, and I feel like people need to be free thinkers. We need to be able to have conversations without disrespecting each other, because we don't have to agree.
Oh yeah.
But how am I ever going to understand your point of view if all we're doing is pointing fingers and down talking each other?
Yep.
There's no middle ground, and the problem is that everything's become so polar opposite. So we need to find platforms where we can all talk to each other in a way that's respectful, because just because I believe something doesn't mean I'm right. And just because you believe something doesn't mean you're right. We need to be able to discuss that in a way where we can find middle ground and get back to where people love each other, regardless of what political side you might side with, because there are really rights and wrongs to both of them. There's rights and wrongs to everything. There's pros and cons to all of it. And it's just sad that people can't have free conversations anymore without arguing, without fighting, without
without having to worry about, are you going to get fired?
Right, being fired or losing a friend or not being invited to Thanksgiving dinner. Like, it's crazy.
Man, so
when we first started building this thing, guys, check it out. I've had people come out, I can't be part of your network because that guy's part of your network type shit, right? And it took a long time for me to get through to people that, look, just like any TV network, there's going to be stuff you like, there's going to be stuff you don't like.
Right.
Because of one show is no reason to unsubscribe to the other 30 shows on the network. You see what I'm saying? Right. There's always going to be something that people like and people don't like it. I just tell everybody, bring your show here, man. The people going to like it or not. It's not up to me, but I'm not trying to shut anybody out.
Right, 100%. And that's how people grow, is by networking. That's one of the bad things about any entertainment, whether it's comedy, acting, music. People are always in this like crabs in a barrel, dog eat dog mentality. Mm-hmm. And if they would just realize that they would stop scrapping over people who don't matter to your record sales or your views and start working together to expand to each other's fan bases, you're never going to grow, which is why crabs stay stuck in a barrel.
Yep.
I got a funny story. About this conversation. So I recently needed cover art for my album. And I hit this kid up on Instagram, blah blah blah, and he asked me if was I a Trump supporter. Prior to agreeing to do my artwork, I paid for it, blah blah blah. And I said, I am. Is that a problem? And he said, yeah, I can't work with you. I was just like, you gonna turn down money because of my beliefs and your beliefs when it comes to political views? And he blocked me. Hey, so what you're saying right now is just like that goes for everything that's like going on in this world right now. Like,
Right. Everybody should be able to love and like whatever they want.
talk, yeah.
Talk about whatever they want. Be able to have your own opinion and not be in fear of being judged for having one.
Right, and not lose a friend or a potential partner in work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
It's time to be free thinkers again. We need to evolve and grow and make new things. And I feel like we've all been kind of condensed, like our capacity for growth, our capacity for technology and language and growth is just not where it's supposed to be. Like, I feel like we've all been stagnated. And so I, along with you guys, want to see us all grow and all be successful and have a kick-ass 2025. Really looking forward to the channel going. I appreciate all of you guys who've been in here in this chat for an hour, listening to us babble back and forth and ramble and talk about stuff. But we like chilling with you guys, and we've got some really fun ideas coming up. So, tune in again here in 2 weeks. We'll be back. We're probably gonna have some funny little skits and videos already done for you.
We will have some fun videos about that for you.
And we look forward to chatting with you guys again. We're gonna take off, man. Nature calls. My tummy is rumbling. I can't talk when I'm hungry. So with that, we love you guys. Thank you.
Big show. Check us out.
Have a good one.
Let's go.
It's Flip City Magazine, The Parodies, Special Edition, with savage send-ups of The Walking Dead, Star Trek Picard, Stranger Things, The Mandalorian, Guardians of the Galaxy, and more from the first 4 years of Flip City. Get Flip City The Parodies free when you subscribe in print at flipcitymag.com. The world's best satire magazine, and never, ever woke.
on the tube and feel the vibe. Every show you crave right here live. Heroes and villains clash in the night. Madness Comic Network sets it right. Scroll through the list, find what you need. Epic battles and fast-paced speed. From capes to cosmic space delight. Tune in and watch your favorites ignite. On Facebook, share the thrill so grand. On X, the buzz across the land. Madness Comic Network all around. In every episode joy is found. Uploads, they never end. Superheroes and their friends catch every twist and every turn. Madness comic, you will yearn. Stay up to date with every twist. Madness comic, don't miss a gist. From laughter to tears, every mood. Madness comic sets the groove. Click that button and subscribe. Catch the wave and ride the tide. Join the fun, join the craze. Madness comic brightens days. New uploads, they never end. Superheroes and their friends catch every twist and every turn. Madness comic, you will yearn. Stay up to date with every twist. Madness comic, don't miss a gist. From laughter to tears, every mood. Madness comic sets the groove. Click that button and subscribe. Catch the wave and ride the tide. Join the fun, join the craze. Madness comic brightens day.